Are you pregnant and feeling excited about the birth of your baby, but maybe overwhelmed by the idea of breastfeeding? Maybe you're worried, will I make enough milk? Or what if my baby doesn't latch right? Don't worry, you are certainly not alone. In fact, most first-time moms actually feel the same exact way. But what if I told you that there's something you can do right now, even before your baby arrives, that can make all the difference in your breastfeeding journey? Today, I'm sharing a secret that successful breastfeeding moms absolutely swear by, and it starts long before your baby arrives. If that's something you're interested in, then stay tuned. My name is Stephanie Poole. I'm a certified lactation consultant and doula, and today we're talking about how you can prepare for your breastfeeding journey even now while you're pregnant to make that transition into motherhood so much more easy. So sit back, grab your favorite drink, let's hop in, and let's get to it. One of the biggest fears that a lot of breastfeeding moms have is, will I make enough milk for my baby? This fear can be almost paralyzing, but the good news is that you can start preparing for your breastfeeding journey right now, even while you're pregnant. Okay, so here's the secret. Your milk supply is largely based on the demand of the baby. In fact, I want you to think of it like this. Anatomically, your breasts are built to serve as factories and not much of a warehouse, meaning there's not a lot of room for storage in your breast. And because of that, we are built to make milk on demand. So the good thing is you never have to worry about running out because there isn't a finite supply. As long as you continue to do a few things to nourish your body well, then you should be able to make milk as much or as little as your baby is demanding. Now, with that being said, what you do right now in pregnancy will set the foundation for your milk production later. So my first tip is to be very mindful of your prenatal breast care. You can start by focusing on your breast health even before the baby comes. Gentle massages, keeping the skin nice and moisturized, and making sure your breasts feel comfortable, meaning that you're not wearing bras that are too small or too big. They are actually giving you very comfortable support is going to be key. Number 2, I also want you to stay hydrated and nourished. That is so important. Your body needs plenty of fluids and nutrients to build a milk supply. So make sure that you're eating a balanced diet and staying hydrated. These things matter even in pregnancy. Now let's talk about preparing even for different positions. You don't have to wait until your baby is here to start learning. As a matter of fact, you can start to practice different breastfeeding positions like the cradle, the cross cradle, and the football hold right now. Get familiar with how they should feel and just think about doing this now and how much easier it will feel once the baby arrives. Now, I want to just hop into building your breastfeeding support team. This is key. This is absolute key. If there's one thing that can make a difference, and really make or break your breastfeeding journey, it's having the right support system. Research shows that moms with strong breastfeeding support are more likely to breastfeed successfully. With that being said, it's so important that you identify your breastfeeding champions. Who is it that will be in your corner when things get tough? Is it your partner? Is it your mom, your best friend, a lactation consultant? Surround yourself with people who support your breastfeeding goals. The next thing I'll just briefly say is to find a lactation consultant right now. Don't wait until you're in the thick of it to find a lactation consultant. It's so important that you do that before birth. Set up an appointment, build a relationship early, and you'll have someone to call when you need them the most. So we've talked about a few things that you could do in preparation of giving birth and being prepared to breastfeed, but we cannot leave out one of the biggest takeaways that I want you to do, and that is to take a breastfeeding class. Arm yourself with knowledge. A breastfeeding class will walk you through all the basics and set you up for success. It is the reason why I created my own breastfeeding course that is, of course, lactation consultant approved. Teach me how to breastfeed. It's specifically for a pregnant first-time mom who is going to be giving birth for the very first time, wants to breastfeed her baby, and is not quite sure where to start. This course will absolutely walk you through step by step of what to do, what breastfeeding looks like, different challenges that you might encounter, and how to handle those challenges so that you can move progressively through your breastfeeding journey and meet your baby's feeding needs. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to check the description box below. Now that we've gotten that out the way, the next takeaway that I feel is super important for this particular episode is to create a breastfeeding plan. Just like a birth plan, a breastfeeding plan will help you clarify your goals and what kind of support you'll need. Discuss this with your partner or healthcare provider so they know how to help you. And I'll say this, above everything else, you have to know you got this. Preparing for breastfeeding while pregnant is one of the best things that you can do for both you and your baby. You're already taking the right steps just by being here and by learning. You don't have to figure it all out overnight, and you don't have to do it alone. Remember, breastfeeding is a journey, and every journey looks different. So what matters most is that you and your baby are healthy and happy. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Take things one day at a time and trust that you're capable of doing this. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're ready for more insider breastfeeding tips, drop a comment below and let me know your biggest breastfeeding question. I'm here to help you every step of the way. See you in the next video.